Hi guys, this is Talia. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to share with you guys a layout share of my 2022 album. I've been working in this album since the beginning of the year, but I only work once a month when I go to my crafts, so it's slowly. So far I have until April completed, and until June with some photos in it. I use a binder to create kits for those photos, but here this is the album that I'm using. It's a creative memory album that it's beautiful. It's foily, and then I'm using the top load pages, and these are pages that I bought at Hobby Lobby, and they fit the creative memory album perfect, and that's how I'm using it. And the way that I'm doing it is I'm doing Project Live, and then behind that Project Live is the pictures of the month. So every month I do my Project Live in the app. This is my cover for 2022. I do the month of the pictures that I really don't want to make a layout, but I want to keep recording the memory. So like food and all that stuff. So I make a project like spread. I'm doing it digitally, and then I print it in a matte paper because really it doesn't matter. So I printed in a 12 by 12 matte paper that I bought. There's a Canon that I bought at Amazon, and I printed at home in my Canon crafter printer that I purchased, and that's how I do it. So I do my Project Live, and behind that is the pictures. They are not in the Project Live. Some of them are. I don't care repeating. And then I want to make a layout of those pictures. So that's how my album is formatted, and I started doing that this year. And I think going backwards, I would do 2020 and 2021 that I still have not finished. The reminding of it, I do it that way. Instead of doing an album just for Project Live and an album just for the layouts. I like this format better. So I'm going to share with you guys the layouts that I have. So this is my cover, and this is a quote that I found in the internet, and I just uploaded to the app. And it's very simple, and everything was done in the app. And then I like to do digital, but I like to embellish, which that is the hybrid method, where you use a digital program to create digital pages, you print them, and then you embellish them with physical embellishment. My scrapbooking style is eclectic, meaning that I don't do an album with just one collection. I don't have just one style of scrapbooking. I do different kind of scrapbooking. I whatever I want to try, I try. At the moment is my kiwi lanes. I started doing mosaic moments. I use Cricut die cuts, and I do the layering technique, whatever I want to do. So my album is not cohesive. There is every page is the same collection, and every page is the same layout format. No, my scrapbooking style is eclectic, and I like it. That's how it works for me, and that's how I like it, and that's how I do it, because those are my albums and I could do whatever I want. So yeah, I'm eclectic in my scrapbooking. So anyway, this is my cover for 2022. I did it in the app, and then I will not remember what collections I use or what papers it's from. So if I remember, I tell you what paper it is, what company. But the souvenirs, they've been in my stash forever, and enamel knots, and a little bow. These bows I get them in either Michael Joann's or Hobby Lobby. So that's my cover page, and then behind it is the first layout for January. You see, like shoveling because we got too much snow. Me because I got stuck in the snow, and I use my stamp. I like the matte paper because I could use my any ink to stamp on it, and once you put it in the page protector, then you get the glossy. So that's why I decided to go with matte paper, so I could use my inks. And so, you know, everything done, even the writing is done in the app. Then I use a journal a little bit. Right now the font that I'm using it's a mix of my own font, which I made it my own handwriting, which I made it a font, or the Ray Dunn font. So that's the combination of those that I'm using. And for designing, I received the Ali Edward monthly kit. So sometimes I use the stickers or whatever, like this was from that. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Once this year is done, I'm not getting that no more. Maybe I get the digital one, because I will continue doing my project like going forward digital. So I like it that way. So that was the first page of January. Then this is the second page. That's when I had my car was in the accident and it broke down. My Valentine decorations, the weather, and my dog and the thing, and things that I get from the internet. So this is a quote in Spanish that I like, so I just put it there. I do a little journaling, and that's it. Very simple, and I like it. So that is the first spread for Project Life for January. And so that's it. So behind this page, then the layout start. So this is, oh no, I still got another layout. So for this one, I didn't have another Project Life app, Project Life spread to put it. So I decided to put this layout in the back. And it's okay, it's whatever you like. And then so this one is with a paper pad from Hobby Lobby. Remember when all those paper kits, page kits was $1 something. So I bought practically all of them. This one is one that I love. So you're gonna see this one in different, I think I used it 3 times so far, but I love it, so I don't care. This is a die. I'm using my dies incorporated. This is a die, so I use it as a frame. I do how you call it, emboss this out, because this is a page that I did without pictures. One time I took it to a crop and I did pages with this kit, with this page kit, but I didn't have pictures. And then later I found the perfect picture for it, and I used it. So that's why I did emboss, just to put it pretty until I found the thing. Everything is for the kit except the butterfly, which is for a Kiwile template. The door is from the Julie Nutting kits, and then flare buttons that I created myself. And this flower is from Kiwi template. This is a Kiwi template, and this is a creative memory cutter. It's the jumbo circle, so the scallop circle. So I use that and I just cut it in half. So that is that. I love that. Then this is the last page for January, and I write down the Chinese drama that I'm watching, the books that I was listening at that time, which was the Will Smith and You. I watched the movie Encanto, and then those are cards from the Project Light app. So, and then I did a January recap, and then I used stamps and labels to decorate it. So then we got February. So that was January. Apparently January I didn't have no layouts besides this one. It was the only layout that I have. Apparently I didn't took too many pictures in January, which it was when I was in that funk because my car broke down and I was stressed. So no pictures in January, which is fine. The little bit that I have is what I have. So February start, we're still getting snow. That's my son post a picture and Facebook, so I stole it. I was watching my another because I finished the ones I was watching in January. Mainly I watch a drama a month because I binge watch them unless they are, because I just started watching Chinese drama in January, this was my first drama, so it was for the whole month of January. This one I watched it while it was live. This one I binge watched it. So in the month of February I binge watched this one because it was already old but new to me. So I binge watched that one in the month of February. Rocky loves the snow. And that's it. So and I was listening to the second book of You. So that's one side, and then this is the second side, and this was when I was shopping for the new car. I bought this one first. It was a Mitsubishi one. I had it for I think 2 days. I hated it because it was not a Kia Soul, and that's the car that I've been having for the past 8 years. So because before the one that broke down, I had another one, and then I traded in for a newer one. So I took this car, and it was a 2022, but I hated it. I couldn't stand it because I was mad at my Kia for breaking down. So I didn't want to get, but after 2 days I returned it, and then I went and got my Kia. This is a 2020, but it's more advanced than the one that I had. The one I had was 2017. So I love my Kia Souls, and I will forever stay with that car because I love it. This is when I turned 1 year in the job that I am now. This was in the newsletter congratulating the people that had anniversary in February. Well, actually this is the January anniversaries, but they put it in the February newsletter. So I cut it and put it there. I'll start throw a picture, put it there. This is some cross stitch pillows that I created for my February decoration. That's the last thing I did. I haven't touched my cross stitch no more. And then this was the 2/22/22. I didn't throw a picture that day. I forgot all about it, but I saw this in Facebook, so I said, you know what, this is gonna be my picture, and that's what I did. Some cupcakes that my mother did for me to take to work for Valentine. And this day I was working from home, and Rocky was in my lap. I know he looked like Chewbacca there. He was in my lap, and I was like, he wanted to do my job. So that is that. And then again, the same pictures right here. They are bigger because here I put the story of it, and over here I just did a fancy layout. And it's a 2-page layout, and it says, and the winner is Lola. I had called all my Kias Lola. Lola 1, Lola 2, and now this is Lola the 3rd. So I did this layout. Everything is Kiwi Lane, including the paper is Kiwi Lane. The cardstock is just regular cardstock that I did this in my I did this big thing, and the big Lola I did it in my Cricut Joy, because that's the one I take to the crop, the Cricut Joy. I don't take the big one, and I was able to do all this big one because I used the 4x12. So I made sure that the height is no more than 3.5, but I could do it as longer as I want. So you could do big titles with a Cricut Joy. And the key is from Kiwi Lane. These little things was in my stash. I think I got that in Staple or Dollar Tree. I don't remember. I used my tags. Everything is Kiwi Lane paper. Here I use my Creative Memory decorative blades to create little scallops. So that is that. And this flare is from my stash. I don't know where I got that. And then the little hearts from Recollection, which I'm stretching them because I don't see them no more. So all the paper was, this was one of the kits from Kiwi Lane. I don't know which one it was. I think it was a 2018 kit. Because I'm starting to use them. So that is that. Let me put, because I got the same order that is in my thing. Again, this is using the not making memory, mosaic moment system. I'm using this one, the mosaic moment system. Right now it's with dies. Back in the days, it was cutting it with a ruler and a X-Acto knife. I always liked the system, but I thought that I couldn't do it like that. Now that they have dies, that's how I did it. So I created this with this is all the picture called cut in 1 inch. Then I have the pad, because they have the main, they are the basic, plus they got decorative dies too. So and I did it the way I like it. I had my embellishment, and you know, I make it work. I make the system work for me. So that's all I had. I think those are the 3 layouts that I have for February. Again, I was still in that funk that I was in. I didn't want to do nothing, so very few little pictures, but it's okay. You know, life gets in the way, and life throw you some things. Sometimes it's like you want to give up, but then you come back. So that's all I have for February extra photos. Then we go into March. I picked up the speed data, and I have more pictures here. I had a new haircut. I started watching another drama. It was the birthday of one of the Chinese guys that I follow, so I put it there. Love the sunrises in the morning when I'm going to work. We needed to wear those shirts from work, and I throw a picture there. The gas, how expensive was getting the thing, and with $30 I used to fill out my card before. Now I don't get it to fill it out. And then it looks like I've been watched two Chinese drama. This is a long one. This is like 70 episodes. I think this one was like 25 episodes. So I've been watched both of them, and that's one side. This is the other side. This is the middle insert. This is the middle insert. We got this gift from work. This is one of the Chinese guys that I follow that is in the band of this guy. He owns the band, and he was one of the musicians, and he decided to leave the group because, you know, he want to try something else in life. And so I took a copy of his saying that he was leaving the group from Instagram, another snowstorm, and the epic slap of the Oscar. I did not watch the Oscar, but this was all over the internet, so it had to make it to my project live. It was the epic slap. And then March was International Women's Day, so a picture from the internet, and I just put it there. So this is just the insert. And then this is the last page of March project live. Again, the cups right here that I put here that we received. So then we have to throw a picture by department because then it goes in the newsletter the next month. So that, then I started working evenings and with the same company, but I do the rice program, and these are the 3 locations that I gotta travel every week. So I put it there to document the food that I tried or that I'm obsessed with every month. So I tried Arby, did not like it. This was a hot pot that I tried, did not like it. And then my favorite salad and my favorite street tacos that I eat them a lot during the month. Then me and my mother went for lunch and we tried this Spanish restaurant, Puerto Rican restaurant. We had not traveled, had tried, and I loved the food. And then I was in a Chinese food kick of soup. So I went to Trader Joe and bought a whole bunch of Chinese food to make soup and dumplings and stuff like that, which I love. I had to go back and buy more. So that was my project life for March, and then we start with the layouts. This is, I know this is a cross to my heart, a creative memory border punch. I use, these are duck papers. I don't know for what collection it is. Sorry, these are stamps that I use and cut them. This is a die that I have, and I use it, and then I emboss it with a dog paw and hearts that I have from Sissy's. And this is Kiwi Lane. No, this is Kiwi Lane. The house is Kiwi Lane. The dog is a die, and these are stamps. The rest is stamps. And the collection, I really don't know. I think this one and this one is an Echo Park. These 3 are an Echo Park. Yeah, I think it's an Echo Park collection, or it's a paper pad. And I didn't write it down, so sorry about that. Then this is when they were taking the other car away. And then this is a creative memory punch. The letters are from my stash. Paper is for Kiwi Lane. And this is a card from Kiwi Lane. This is a punch and a stamp that I have, and I use my stamps to create little tags like unforgettable, or my heart, this for test at all, when they take it, and shit happens. Hashtag shit happens. And that's it. Very simple. I love it. This is a 2-page layout. This was when I decided to chop up my hair. And again, the title, you see how long it is, but it's not higher than 3.5. So I was able to create it in my Cricut Joy. Paper is from Kiwi Lane, and this is the paper from the Stay at Home. It was a quarantine paper, and I did use it in my layout. So there you go. It's a 2-page layout. From long hair I went to short hair, and I loved it. And everything I use is Kiwi Lane, except the title, which is Cricut, and the flare button is from my stash. So that's it. I love it. Okay, this is from a Hip Kit Club. I did Hip Kit for 3 months. I didn't like it. It's not my style. But I use what I had. This is not a 2-page layout, but it coordinates. This is using a creative memory recipe template. I love to do this, but they take so much time to do. But I love it. And then some of them I embossed it to give texture and to the layout. So everything here is done with the Hip Kit month. And then this is a Kiwi Lane template with the same paper, and then a Kiwi Lane template, a flare button that I did, and the rest. These letters is Martha Stewart punch. The enamel that was part of the kit. And that's a picture of my daughter, some surface that she threw, and I took them. And that's one side, but they not 2-page layout, but coordinate pages. Again, this is the other one. This is Creative Memory butter maker punch. I use the Creative Memory scallop blades to create the border. This is Kiwi Lane, Kiwi Lane, Kiwi Lane. Everything else is Kiwi Lane, including the tab here. Again, I emboss it with dots and flowers. I love that look. So that's her. This is more of those pictures. And the paper is still the Hit Kit Club. And then I use this bling for Dollar Tree. This bling has been in my stash forever. It's a one to scrap. This has been in my stash forever. This is a Dollar Tree butterfly, which I love, and I use the pack already, so I gotta go get more because I love them. Again, this is Dollar Tree. This has been in my stash forever, and these little diamonds are from Hobby Lobby. Love that layout. Again, this is another one. This is I don't think this is Kiwi Lane. I don't know where these papers come from my stash. I know this is from Amy Tangerine. This is from the is it from the Hip Kit? Is this part of the Hip Kit? I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether. Yeah, I think it's part. Yeah, this paper is still from the Hip Kit because this is the same paper, and I use that Hip Kit. And so is the cardstock. So the cardstock is from Hipstick. The paper is from Hip Kit. The stickers are from Hip Kit. This is from Dollar Tree. So is this. So it's this right here. This is from Amy Tangerine. These are Daiso butterflies that I have. This is in my stash forever. This too. And this is a Kiwi Lane, a strip. These little butterflies are from Hobby Lobby. And I love it. It's just me throwing silly pictures. I love that believe it or not, this is the bathroom at work. I love that saying in the picture frame there and the art wall. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna throw a picture with it, and I did, and I like it, and I document it. This is for St. Patrick. I did this one this week, and these ones that I'm gonna show now, I did them in this past weekend that I went to my March craft. This page right here took me 3 hours to do, just this one right here, because this is a close, I keep saying close to my heart, Creative Memory recipe template, and it's the flower, I don't know the name of it, for the clover for St. Patrick. So it took me 3 hours to create the page only, because you have to cut all these things, little pieces that you had to cut. All this you had to cut and glue it. So, and the paper that I use is Creative Memory from new collection. I think it's called Line Something. I love those green flowers, so I use that. The butterflies are from in my stash for years. So yeah, this is all. And then I embossed it, but I put the paper wrong, so I had to use the debossed part instead of the embossed, but it still look cute. So I like it. And again, this is a work of art because 3 hours just to create this layout. I don't create much when I go to the craft because my layouts are very elaborate. So and if I using these templates, or if I'm using the mosaic moment, that takes time to create. And then this is it's a 2-page layout. This has a flip, so when I put it in the album, it says Happy St. Patrick's Day, and then when you flip it, that's when you see the food. But I took it out of the album, so it could be too much clear. So that's covered when you see it in the album. Then you could lift it, and then you could see the food. I eat that every year for St. Patrick, which is the corned beef with the potato and the cabbage. Love that dinner. So every year for St. Patrick's Day, I eat that. I'm not Jewish. Not Jewish. Irish or nothing. I don't celebrate. Everybody dress up, so I dress up too. We dress up at work. So, and this is my 2nd year using the same shirt. I don't know, it will be the 3rd one, but. And then this is a Kiwi Lane template that we got in one of the monthly kits. This is from my stash, and this is Dollar Tree. And these little resin buttons bows are from AliExpress. And this I use Kiwi Lane template here, a strip, and then this is cross to my, oh my God, Creative Memory. I don't sell cross to my heart. I don't buy close to my heart. It's Creative Memory, but I don't know why I always get confused. It's a Creative Memory butter punch. So that's that. Then this is mosaic moment style, and the paper is, the collection is from Echo Park. It's called a Duck Tail, I think it's called, and I love it. This is my grandpa. This is my daughter's dog, Ace, and I use everything. Even the thing is for the alphabet is for Mosaic Moment. This is a Jolie sticker that I put there, and the flare button is one I created. And these little bows are part of this sticker set, and the hearts is also part of this sticker set. So I love the way it came out. I love it. I was babysitting him dad because the parents were away, and he was like sad. He was sad all the time because his parents were not here. So he was in my bed all sad. So I threw a picture of that. You could see here in his eyes, it's very sad. But he was with grandma, so he was okay. So that is that. I love the way it came out. I love the color combination. And for Mosaic Moment, you had to use grit papers because, like, I use removable. You had the mark, but this one I created myself. I just make copies of the ones I purchased because they are pricey and you need a lot of them. So with my I scan them. I throw a picture of one, and this picture got messed up here. I might have to change it. So I threw a picture of one, and then with my Canon I print it. I print different colors because they are expensive, and you only get 6 pages, I think, for 12. No, for 6, something like that. And I was like, I need different colors. So I could do them with the scan and cut too. Scan them to the scan and cut and have the scan and cut print them. This one is another one, and you could see that they go next to each other and they don't match at all, and that doesn't bother me because this is one page, this is the other page. They don't look nothing similar. They are different collections. They are different tones because this is very bright, this is very muted. That doesn't bother me. I love flipping to it and seeing all the different things. And this is another custom, oh my goodness, Creative Memories collection. And this is the collection that Creative Memory did to support the Ukraine when, you know, we're going through what they were going. So it's a beautiful, bright collection. I didn't write down the name, but I thought this was me working when I worked the second shift, I had to wear a scrub. So, you know, I said, you know what? I'm going to throw a picture to document that. And I did. You know, silly pictures of myself. I don't have little kids. So all my kids are grown. So it's pictures of me being silly or pictures of the dogs. That's all I could document. And I like it and I do it. Because why I can document my life, right? It's not everything about the kids. And I just put living the dream, but because don't we all live in that dream, right? So, and I like the way it came out. Again, creative memory collection, but everything is Kiwi Lane templates. As this is a butter maker. This one right here. I use a lot the 12-inch decorative blades to create, you know, because it's just a straight line, so why not give it a little border so it could look cute. This right here is the middle of, this is a die that I wanted to use as a frame. Then I cut the picture in oval using the creative memory cutting system and put it there. First I cut it in glitter paper, but it's so intricate that it was a pain to clean the stuff, so I threw it out. But I liked it that, so I kept that, and then I did it in a paper and did that. Dream is a die that I have, and then this this is October afternoon letters, and this is snap letters. Again, this is the center of this. This is the back of this color, like this one. That's the back, the blue. So I like it. The cardstock is American Craft cardstock, and that is it. And this little thing centers, that's, I don't know where I got that. I think Dollar Tree. So that is that one. Again, you see, they are different. Every layout is different paper. This is very simple. This is using the latest collection for the summer for creative memory, and this is once a month. My department, we all go to eat out and spend some time outside the office. We always spend 2 to 3 hours. So we pick a restaurant every month and we go eat and talk not work related. And we spend a good time every month. We do that. And so this is when we went to BJ. I have it in this thing, but I think this is gonna go because I have an album for work. Every activity that we do at work, I'm gonna put it in that album. So I think this is gonna move to that album. But I already scrap it. So that is that. Everything it was from that collection. It's simple, just a straight a 6-inch paper going this way. This is a white cardstock that I use. White cardstock. So 6 inches going away and one going sideways. I cut it, I think this is like 7 inches. And that's it, simple. And then I use the die cuts and put the pictures, and that's it, call it a day. See, there's days that I like to elaborate a lot, and there's times that I want to do simple. Again, my scrapbooking style is different. It's like whatever I'm in the mood for. If I want to go simple, I go simple. Nothing dimensional in this one. Everything is flat. If I want to go with a lot of bulk or whatever, I do it that way. It's how I feel at the moment. But I'm ready to scrapbook that picture, what I want to do. This one, I want it simple, and simple it is. Oh, this is, I started writing it here. I'm not really. I just wrote it here. This one is Feeling Bright, the Creative Memory Design paper. Yeah, this is a picture of my son. I don't see my son. He's in the military and he's in the Navy. He's away. I never see him. So unless he's FaceTime. So every time he put a picture on Facebook or Instagram, I take it. And this is the paper from the back. Is a very thin paper from Hobby Lobby Paper Studio. The papers that I use is a kit that I put, oh my God, like 2 years ago. It's a yellow, black, and gray kit that I did. but I'm determined to use it. So I take it with me every time I go to the scrapbook craft, and I used it. And here I did a little bit, if you could call that what you call it, I forgot. I know I took a stencil and then I ink it and put the little hearts. This is a Studio Calico 12 by 12, no, a Haiti Swap 12 by 12 stencil is hard, so I use the Catherine Puller ink to ink it, and that's the extent of that. Oh my god, how you call that? I truly forgot. But anyway, I ink it, and then I use everything for that kit. Every single paper and stuff is from that kit. And I didn't use nobody's no, this I did it freehand. I didn't use no template. This I did it freehand. Yeah, everything is from that kit. Like the way they came out. I gotta do this often because I do have a lot of stencils, and I like them. I just don't like the thick, the gesso, and I do like it sometimes, but it's so messy that I don't do it. And I still cannot remember the technique name. Still cannot remember. But anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You know the technique that I'm talking about. And I liked it. And I'm going to start doing that a lot. So I like it. I love my boy. I don't get to see him often. I think the last time I saw him was 2021. So it's been a year that I don't see him. In front of me. I see him all the time when I FaceTime him. And then this is another one from my doggy. My own dog has not been featured so much. I feature Ace more. That's sad. I love them both. But I get more pictures of him than Rocky. Rocky's a pain. So this is again using the same paper collection for Echo Park, a dog tail. And this is simple. Just a 5-inch stripe here, a 2-inch and a 1-inch stripe here. I used the butter maker again from Creative Memory, is the paws, and then I did freehand banners, except this was stickers from the collection. This was sticker from the collection. This was sticker from the collection, and the rest is die cuts from the collection. This dog's souvenirs are from Hobby Lobby. These letters are from Michael, I think they are. I think they are from Michael or Joanne. This is a flare button that I created, and I love this collection. I gotta make some pictures. I still have a lot from that collection. I gotta make some of my Rocky with this collection because it's so pretty. I think he is that I have the pictures in order. I use a Totally Tiffany scrap binder with project pages, and then I have an order, like the pictures for January, because when I do in my January project live, I have my pictures in the cloud, and just a little how my process works. I got my pictures in the cloud, and every month I do a folder for that month, and then inside that folder I do another folder. No, you cannot do folders and things. So I do the pictures. Let's say an album January 2022, and then I do January 22 pictures to print. So I had 2 albums. So all at the end of the month, I move all my pictures to the January 22 album. When I'm gonna do my project live, then I go through the album, through that January 22, and move the pictures that I want to have layouts, pictures to print. So I move those to print to the other album. So whatever is left, that's what I do my project live on. And then I print them either at home, or sometimes I send them to, when I don't have time to print, I just send them to Walgreens. It's cheap. Send them to Walgreens and pick them up the day before the craft and go. And because I work so many hours, sometimes I don't even have time to sit down and play. The project I have, I take my iPad at work. So every time I have a chance, I upload to the app, whatever, and I keep working my project live like that. So, and then in that binder, I have page kits already with the pictures in order. So that's why you see more of Ace Rocky, because it's the way I have been set up. That's my system. So it works for me, and that's how I've been doing it. So anyway, back to this. This is a beautiful collection. And I should have used this, because I have this, and I think I'm going to change it, because it is, I use a no, I didn't use reposition on this one. Because I have this one, which is the paw print, and I also have this one, the wild animal print. And like this paper has the wild animal print, I should have used that one instead. So I'm gonna see if I could change it. I'm sure that I'd be able to change it. I don't know. But enough, when I use it again, I use the other punch. Because I just remember I have this punch and I use this one. But anyway, beautiful. I like it. And then this is the last picture of March. So you see, January and February, I was very low in pictures to do layouts separate. But then in March, I started picking up the pace. This is just random pictures when I get up in the morning and I'm driving to work. You see, it's me driving because there's a car in front of me. I love the sunrise. And I take pictures of it. This picture you cannot see it right, but I still put it there. This is another create mosaic moment layout using the grid, the photo grid. This is my favorite part of this. And then I use designer dies to create, you know, so it won't be the basic. This is just the one in grid, and these are stripes. So this one is in stripe, this one is in grid, and this one is a whole. The paper that I use again is as the last summer release from Creative Memory, and so are the die cuts. And then the sunrise is, these letters are from October Afternoon. I'm still holding on to my October Afternoon letters. I love that company so much. So sad they went away, right? So yep, very pretty. So this is the end of March. Then we go to April for my project live. And this video is very long, but I have 40 layouts to share. So then this is my this one got messed up here, but I left it like that. So you know, I take Lola to car wash, which I think she's the only car that I have washed so much because she's white. So this is Rocky when he was a baby. This was in April, because I think that's when we have him. We had him in April. When we got them, when we got him, he was born on March 5th, and I think they gave it to us in April of 2015. 2016. So this came out in my memories and Facebook, and I was like, oh, my baby, when he was tiny, we had to fed him and everything because the mother didn't want them no more. So they had to be fed. So she, like, there was so many, she decided to give. She said, you have to feed them. Can you take them now? So we took him and we bought dog formula and everything, and we fed him and everything. So yeah, he has to be fed like a regular baby every few hours. So I put it there because it popped up in my memory. My breakfast every time I go to the crop. This is the crop that I went in April. That's me right there. We all the great ladies that I scrapbook with. Also, there's a taqueria, street taco restaurant that is right next to the venue that I go to. So the crop include breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I always had lunch or the taqueria, the tacos, and then my breakfast always is Starbucks. That's the only time I eat Starbucks, when I go there. And so that is that. So April 2022 memories. I decorated a little bit, and this is the story. Every time I go to the crop, I had to have these tacos from the taqueria because they are so good. So I eat those all the time, even though sometimes I eat the lunch, but I still get the tacos for late at night when I stay in the hotel. The hotel has microwave, so I could eat them as a night. So then in the foods that I eat that week, that month, I tried this new shrimp scampi. That was so good. This is right here. I gotta have my street tacos again. I tried this soup restaurant. I wasn't impressed. It's like the same thing as a Panera, so I was not impressed. I found this other restaurant that sells hot pot. I want to try hot pot so bad, but I haven't. I found a place. It's like an hour and a half from here. That is a Chinese restaurant that is just hot pot. I have not gone there yet, but I have tried the one near where I live. They said that they sell them, but it's not what I'm looking for. I want what I see on TV. What I see the Chinese, they had those things, the pot in the middle, and then around it is all kind of meats and vegetables. That's how I want it. So this is the one, the hot pot that I bought. Not what I wanted. Didn't like it, but I will go to that place soon. Then this is another taco place. I love my Mexican tacos. I could eat tacos every single day and I don't get tired. This is another taco place that I found right next to this office where I work. So every Tuesday I get these tacos. Then I got stopped for speeding almost 70 and a 35 one, because I'm always in a rush. And then the office manager the assistant managers gave a Easter basket. So then I use my naughty stamps, like fuck. Yeah, always speeding, but the cop was so nice, and he said, "Did you know that you're going this in this?" I said, "Oh, I didn't realize that. I'm so sorry." And he was like, "Okay, don't do it again." I said, "Good." Okay, this is the town of Newton Falls. I work in this town. These pictures are from it was posted in Facebook. So I didn't know this beauty is sex right next to the office that I work on. So this is the pictures that I took from the internet. But then one day, because when I work in this office, I get there an hour ahead, because I go straight from my other job. And I start at 6 here, so I always get there at 5. So I have an hour to spend. But I didn't know this beauty thing set there. So after I saw this, one day I said, I'm gonna go find it, and I went and throw pictures of it. But this is the one that I got for the internet. I have not scrapbook yet, the ones that when I went to the place and that. And right here, there's a taco place that I visit every single day. Every single time I go to this town. Love it, beautiful. You see, not only pictures that I throw yourself, you could scrapbook. I love these pictures. I didn't know this was part of that town, and I loved it. And this is closed. When I went, it's closed because somebody hit it. So it's not. Somebody crashed to it, so it's not stable no more, and it takes almost $500,000 to restore this thing. So it's not, because when I went to work, when I went to visit it, I saw that it was closed, because I wanted to go through it. It was closed. So when I went to work, I asked there's a cop there, so I asked him about the story about it, and he said that a student from New Jersey crashed to it. And the bridge is no longer, because the car go through it. You got it. The car will go through the bridge. So he crashed to it, and the bridge is not stable to be used no more, so they closed it. And I said, why they haven't restored it? I mean, that's a historic building. And he said, because it takes almost $500,000 to restore it. So I don't know, it's a small town. I don't know if this town could afford that expense. But anyway, it's beautiful. It's still beautiful. So I document. You see, I have the real thing. When I go, it's closed. So I got those pictures, but I have not. Those are the next set of pictures. The April pictures do be the ones that I'll scrapbook when I go in September. So that is that. And then this is the last page of, also this is an insert, I think. This is an insert. And then this is the last page of April. So again, we got more snow in April. My Chinese guy released a new song. I started watching this drama. Oh my God, this is from other ones that I have watched. This is the drama that hit me the most. I love it. I still cannot get over it. I have watched it 2 times. I'm reading the books and I'm ready to watch it again. Oh my God. It's a BL drama. BL is considered boy love drama. China is very outdated when it comes to LGBT community. So if you are from the LGBT community, consider yourself your career done in China. You won't get work, you won't get nothing. This movie is about that. They have a lot of censorship. In the show, you couldn't see nothing physically, them interacting as a couple, but the way the body language and the words and stuff, it meant you to believe that there was something between them, to the point that everybody shipped them. Shipping, if you don't know that lingo, means when you put them together as a couple. And in China, it almost cost this guy his career. So I mean, he was bullied. He lost all the companies he was working for because a picture that a fan did. And forget it, it's a whole case. And they are to the point they cannot work together. They cannot be seen together as friends, as nothing, if they want to continue their career. So that's how China is about LGBT. And they have never come out and say that they are gay. That's a work that they did. They portrayed a character, and because of fans, you see, fans could break you. Fans could make you, but they could also break you. Because of fan, they cannot be together. They cannot be seen together as a friend. I am sorry, my phone died. So yeah, that's another case. So then it was my son and my daughter's birthday. Their birthdays right behind the other one. She was born April 29, 2000. He was born April 30, 1991. So yeah, that it's like that. And he would turn 31. She turns 22. Then I have a little. So I put my Facebook post in there. I tried this hot head restaurant. Did not like it, so it gets a thumb down and 1 star from me. And then just little things that I got, cards from the thing. So that is that one. This is the first layout. Really, it counts as it shouldn't count as a layout because all I did was put the pictures because the layout was pre-made. I did it a few months ago. I took this is from the Paper Studio page kits, and I took it, I think when I bought it, I took it and I just pre-made pages because I wanted to play with it. And then when I found the right pictures, which that's a good idea, I should do that when I go to scrap, just make pre-made pages and then put the pictures. But that's not how I scrap, but I like doing that. I did, I think, like 3 of them, and I used them already. So yeah, and just pictures, random pictures of me in the office. And then everything is from that kit. This is a creative memory border punch. The The little things are from the kit. The rhinestones are from Dollar Tree, and that's it. And I embossed the frame. I like to do that. I like to use my embossing folders a lot. So then that's all I have done onto April. That's the complete January to April. I still got like, I think 7 to 8 layouts that I gotta do from April, which I will do in my next crop. And then my project live, I have a print onto June, but I have not decorated. And now this month I gotta put in July and August plus the pictures. So because in September is a 3-day crop, and then October is a 4-day crop. So I planning to be more productive, because I take so much that is so hard. What I'm gonna dedicate, because the one in February and September is at the end of September, every little time I have, I'm gonna come up here and plan the layout, so I don't have to take no tools, no nothing, because I have problems with my hand. I have arthritis plus carpal tunnel in my hands, which I think this one they're gonna do surgery soon. I cannot grab heavy stuff. I cannot carry heavy stuff. And you know how painful it is when I had to take from the 3rd floor all the stuff that I take to that crop. I can't do it no more. This past weekend was my last one that I'm gonna take all that. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to plan, and then again, if I take my Cricut, I don't need to take all those embellishment. The lady have all her tools out there, so why do I carry all my border punches and my punches when she has them there? The same ones that I have, she has them. But no, I carry my own. Starting this month, I can. And starting September, I can. I mean, it's hurting my hands. It's hurting my back, which I have problems with my back now too. And hauling those things from the 3rd floor down and back up is not good, because my craft room is in the attic. So anyway, a quick rundown of this. I haven't finished it. I had to decorate it. Car wash, more food. Rocky, when I sit in the porch, Rocky sit in that corner all day long, because the kids from this corner, from the house right here, because this is my house, the second house, and then it's the house in the corner. These kids, they play out all day long, so he just sit there. He don't bark at them, he don't chase them, he just sit there and watch them play. I had to take a CPR class, and then just random pictures of me, more food, new obsession, memes that I got from Facebook. This one, it says, "It is just me, or does it feel like the years 2020, 2021, and 2022 have been written by Stephen King, directed by Quentin Tarantino, with soundtrack of Yoko Ono?" So true, because these 3 years, they've been something. Then my daughter posts a lot of things on Facebook. I love this one that she reposted. It says, "I'm always going to choose my mama, always. My mama never missed anything. She always went above and beyond. I never ever had to beg my mama to do anything for me. The love my mama showed me surpasses any love I didn't get from anyone else. She always going to be the GOAT in my eyes." And I love that. It touched my heart. I did raise my kids by myself, so the father was there financially, but never present. He was just an absent father who would send child support every month, never miss a month, but was never present. So I like that she recognized that. And then I saw this was an ad from Facebook. I bought it and I bought it for my daughter. It says, "To my badass daughter." I love the message of it. It says, "Whenever you feel inadequate, unworthy, or unloved, remember whose daughter you are and straighten your crown. I will always love you." Love that. She loved it when I gave it to her. She wears it a lot. So yep, new obsession. Then I did one for the tragedy from Texas, the little angels that when they went too soon, it wasn't their time yet. And you know, I wanted to document that, so I did a insert for them. And then there comes June again, another my Chinese guys. It's a show that he did. I saw the first season that he was in, so I saw the second season. Another Chinese drama. Every time I watch a drama, I always find a new actor that I like, that gets to my heart. So when I watched this one, I loved him, so I put a little bit about him. And it always happens every time I watch the Chinese drama, only for 3 actors. Is this one, no, 4 actors. He don't do drama, he does a lot of show. He only did one movie, and I already saw it. That was my first movie in 2020, I think. But I have 3 Chinese actors that I follow. Is this one and the other 2 further off. So but every time I watch that drama, because of him and Sampo, I loved her character and I love his character. So I always find new people. So I documented there. I had an MRI done for my back. And we still gotta wear the damn mask. And so the place and me. And then a new restaurant opened where I live. Me and my mother went to have lunch. We were not impressed. I started joining Weight Watchers again, not because I'm overweight, not because I'm fat. It's because I want to learn how to eat healthier. And Weight Watcher is a very flexible program, so that's why I joined it again. It was the 3rd anniversary of this drama. The red truck was parked in Chick-fil-A. So I love this truck. I wish I had money that I could buy me one and just have it parked in my front yard. Very pretty. And then I went to have dinner at Gordon Corral, which is my all-time favorite restaurant in Massachusetts. I used to eat here 3 times a week, to the point that the chef already knew how I like my steak, so he would not ask. He was like, okay, I got you. And that's how often I used to go there, that they knew me by name and how I liked my steak. So I found one in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. There's now one in Ohio where I live. So every time I go to IKEA, I go and have dinner there. And the last one, which I have not finished, is I went to a baby shower. Obviously it was a boy. It was my co-worker and friend daughter, and I had my braids on because I was gonna go to Puerto Rico, then it didn't happen. And I love the decorations and everything, and everything was so pretty, so I documented. So that's all I have for so far done for the 2022 album. 2021, to be honest, I have not started it, and I will someday. I'm not in a rush. I'd rather go forward than going backwards. I have the pictures in my iCloud. Someday I will work on it. Once I finish working the trips that I had to work, then I will grab an album and start finish them. But going forward, I'd rather go with current on, and then when I have the time, I go backwards. Again, nobody watch. I'm doing this for fun because I like doing it, and that's it. But I'm gonna put it in the album so I could show you how thick the album is, and see if I don't know if I should switch it to a 3-ring binded or continue. But I love the way the Creative Memories open flat for your layouts, so I'll come back to show you guys that. Okay guys, so this is the album I put together. As you can see, it's heavy. I mean, these albums could go more wider, so we'll see. My goal is to have half a year on this one, the whole June, and unfortunately I don't have another one the same, so the albums are gonna be different. Or I think I'm gonna order like different, the whole solid color, because I'm gonna put the year here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy solid color, like get pink ones, and for the yearly, and then leave these ones like this for a special occasion, so it could be cohesive. I think, I mean, that doesn't bother me. Have different one in my shelf, but I don't know, I haven't decided. For now, this is the album, and I love these albums. They are expensive, but I love them. I bought one from Hobby Lobby, which I gotta do the flip through or the prom and the graduation album that I finished for my daughter. Those videos are coming. So, but I love the way this thing is so flat. So I'm gonna give you a quick flip through of once. Sorry for the glare, but I love the way it's like, and you see that's my thing, and then it comes the layouts, and then it comes the thing, and that's the layouts. And I love how flat this is because I haven't tied it yet, because I still got to put more pages to finish June. So that's why it looks like that. But once it's tied, it's like this, that you see it. And that's what I like about this album. So you can see that's how my album, eclectic album is, and I love it. Again, this is because I haven't tied it. So, but once it's tied, it's like that. So, and I love, and this is the flip through right here, the flip. So when you open it, I could have put this inside and just make a slit here and have it come out, but you know, I just did it on the outside and it's fine. So yeah, that's how my album, my eclectic album looks. Again, love it. And then it goes back to Project Live, and then it goes to them. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I haven't shown anything scrapbooking related in this channel for a while. I do scrapbook every month. I wish I could scrapbook every day like I used to do, or have more time, but as of now, all I have is the weekend that I go every month. I go for some weekends are 2 days, some weekends are 3 days, and some weekends are 4 days. So yeah, I have fun every time I go. I love scrapbooking with people. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you like my layouts and my way of scrapbooking, my eclectic way of scrapbooking. Well, that's how I like, and that's how I do it. So thank you for watching, and until next time, bye now.